Welcome to Portsmouth, your host city while in Dominica for Jazz and Creole 2024. Look out for a number of fringe events that form part of the Jazz and Creole calendar of events starting as early as April 28th. Now, let's turn our attention to the artists performing on the main stage of Jazz and Creole on Sunday, May 5th, beginning at 2 p.m. at Fort Shirley in the Caprice National Park. A rising talent with her fusion of soul and elegance, quickly being recognized as the Caribbean neo-soul queen, captivating audiences with her performances, Miss Lily Octave. Hailing from Reunion Island, by the way of Paris and the USA, now known as the Violin Queen, we present Mappy. Prepare to be enchanted by the Princess of Song herself. From the nature island, Dominica, a gifted singer, songwriter, and a masterful flutist, whose melodious song and powerful voice continue to grace stages around the world, leaving the audiences in awe. Mikel Henderson.
And I sing home to this tune and I'm praising song, this gem to which I belong, this land is my home.
The Caribbean's longest-serving dance band, led by two dynamic singers, effortlessly delivering the classics of yesteryear with the sounds of the modern era, the Swinging Stars Band. Weaving Jamaican dancehall and reggae rhythms, together with elements of R&B and hip-hop, the singer-songwriter, with her sweet voice and poignant lyrics, resonates deeply with listeners. Alaine.
It keeps on rising.
Join us on May 5th, 2024, as we jazz up Creole with our theme, Creole Fusion. See you in Portsmouth, the home of Jazz and Creole. Imagine the soul-stirring melodies of jazz, entwined with the vibrant rhythm of Creole, all set against the historic backdrop of Fort Shirley in the breathtaking Caprice National Park. This is not just a dream. It's a reality waiting for you at Jazz and Creole on May 5th, 2024. I acknowledge the presence of Miss Andia Revelrier, the Destination Marketing Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Ogali Moses, Events Assistants at Dominica Festivals Committee, our Jazz and Creole artists, our Jazz and Creole partners, our French partners, members of the media, other invited guests, viewers tuned in live on social media, and those tuned in on DBS Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Today is a splendid Thursday, April 4th. We gather to usher in an event that promises more than just music. It offers an experience, a journey through time and culture amidst the natural beauty of the Dominica Jazz and Creole. I am Monella Alexis, and I'm delighted to be your host. And I'm also the Communications and Public Relations Specialist at Discover Dominica Authority. It is my honor to welcome you to this press conference where we gear up to jazz up Creole. Today, the spotlight will shine on some of our sponsors, artists, and fringe partners. Also, we'll hear remarks from a representative from Dominica Festivals Committee and Discover Dominica Authority. As we embark on today's agenda, let's embrace the unique blend of music, history, and culture. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, and welcome one and all. We begin with our Jazz and Creole artist feature. First up is someone who has this soulful presence on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the artists hitting the stage for Jazz and Creole 2024, Miss Lily Octave. Please put your hands together and let's welcome her to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. And I'd like to say thank you, first of all, to Dominica Festivals Committee for having me. It's a pleasure. I think this is one of the biggest stages locally for artists in my genre. And I appreciate and kudos to you all for giving me the opportunity. It's been quite the journey. And I would like to thank my fans as well for giving me the opportunity. It's been their support that has gotten me this far, motivating me to do more, to push more, and they've been counting the steps up till this moment. They're like, this is what you should be doing, and this is what should be next, and we see you there, and they've pushed for it. And so I'd like to thank all of you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And we've been doing some work creating music. So there's a lot of original content that you will be seeing for the jazz season. We're going to be presenting also firstly, and I would like to say thank you to Intercontinental, that's Dominica Cabrit's Resort and Spa at Portsmouth, Bell Hall. Who are giving me the opportunity to have my first free event. So there you can come and attend and get a taste of Lily before we head to the big stage for Jazz and Creole to showcase everything local that we have. That's definitely the place to be. And we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you to my team for supporting. Thank you to everyone who believed and got me to this point once again. And I look forward to seeing you there so we can have a real jazzy, soulful experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lily. So that means we can expect two jazzy, soulful experiences, one at the Fringe event and the other at the Jazz and Creole event. Excellent. Now, when you think about Dominica and think music in Dominica, one lady comes to mind. Her name starts with the letter M. Mikel. Hi. The question is, what can we expect from Mikel at Jazz and Creole this year? Let's find out. Let's welcome her to the podium.
Thank you. Good morning. And I'd like to say good morning to Ms. Andy Ravere, the Destination Marketing Manager for Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Ogeli Moses, my good friend, Events Assistant, Ms. Monella Alexis, who so eloquently welcomed us this morning, to Lily Octave, to whom I bow, because I'm pretty sure you know that you're in for a great treat when she hits the stage, to the media, everybody, the sponsors, the Fringe event organizers, those of you listening on radio and on social media. Thank you so much for having us. I just want to make the comment that this particular festival, the inception of this festival was particularly to introduce a caliber of musicianship that wasn't necessarily here in the Dominican space. We do have musicians that are experts, but they weren't showcased at that level. And so the festival was designed specifically to do that and to also introduce the younger musicians and inspire other musicians to that level of musicianship. And so it warms my heart when I see Lily, you know, when I see other artists. I saw, like last year, I saw Tasha and Stasha, and I look at these young women and they've been able to broaden their horizons and they've been able to be granted space to do that. And that's what this festival has done and continues to do. And I'm very proud to be part of that legacy. And the idea is to continue doing that and to elevate the experience, you know, and I'm in for all of it. I know people talk about I love the fashion, I love the food, I love the music, I love the people. So I'm here for all of it. And come May 5th, we are going to do what we normally do. We light up the stage, we excite the audience, we introduce them to music at a level that probably they're not customary to listening to, and we like that. That's what we do as artists. We raise people up, you know, from the drudgery of the world. And so I want to encourage you to attend. Dress nice, please. Yes, please, because one of the highlights for me is always the fashion. And it's a festival after all. You know, it's supposed to be festive and happy. And we would like to dedicate this particular edition of our performance to my dear friend Elias, who we understand has transitioned. And we hope that in his spirit, we can deliver the best performance. We can be at the top of our game. We can put smiles on everybody's faces because that's what he did his entire life. So thank you very much for having me, and I look forward to seeing you guys.
And it's always a pleasure having you, Mikel. Do what you normally do. Yes. And now we move on to our partner presentations. Now, part and parcel of the success of the Jazz and Creole is our relationship with our partners. Today we have two partners here with us. We begin with representative from Belfast Estate, the marketing assistant, Miss Aliyah Alexander, for her presentation.
Good morning to all. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you to represent Belfast Estate as a business partner of this year's Jazz and Creole event. Throughout the years, Belfast Estate has partnered with the Dominica Festivals Committee, and this year is no different. We understand what corporate responsibility is about, and so we are making the concerted effort once again to give back to our culture. We are proud to offer our support to the Dominica's Festival Committee in the execution of this year's Jazz and Creole Festival, which has become a much anticipated event where patrons look forward to rhythms of jazz music and a Creole fusion within a warm and festive ambience. Upon entry, Belfast Estate extends a warm welcome with a delightful cocktail setting the tone for a day filled with musical enchantment. And for our early patrons, a surprise Belfast Estate goodie bag awaits. Also capture the magic of the moment at our photo station, where you can freeze time with snapshots of joy and jazz. Belfast Estate is also pleased to introduce a special discounted drink vendor jazz package tailored to each customer. Customers can call 767-275-6282 for further information. We urge everyone to come out and support this national event. Once again, Belfast Estate is a proud partner of Jazz and Creole 2024. Thank you, and let the Jazz and Creole magic begin.
And with that, we have allowed the Jazz and Creole magic to begin. Thank you very much for your support. We continue with our next partner, and that is Massa Assist whenever you need insurance, guys. So, Massa, thank you very much for partnering with us. I invite Ms. Sherman Laura, the sales manager, to present right now.
Good morning, everyone. You deserve security. You deserve peace of mind. That's what Massa offers, a trusted shield against life's emergencies. We created this industry, and we were the first and foremost provider of prepaid emergency transportation. We've grown from St. Thomas and the USVI to over 2 million members worldwide, with a strong 2,000 right here in Dominica since 2015. Why Massa? Because in crisis, every second counts. Full emergency transportation. We rush you to the help you need with emergency air service staffed by trained medical professionals. Family by your side. A loved one, a friend, whoever you choose comes with you at no extra cost. Homeward bound. We get you back home comfortably with commercial airfare and take care of your ground transportation to and from the hospital and aircraft. We prepare for the unthinkable. If a loved one passes away, Massa compassionately handles the transport of their remains back home. We're more than just a service, we're part of your community. For more information, you could visit our website at massaassist.com or contact us via 440-6272. As a proud sponsor of the Jazz and Creole Festival, we celebrate Dominica's vibrant culture. Immerse yourself in the music, the food, the joy, and No Massa is here for you. Emergencies don't wait, neither should you. Our representatives will be on site at the festival to answer all your questions and get you enrolled in Massa's life-saving membership. At Massa, we help save lives with compassion. When seconds count, count on us. So nous ka inviter tout le monde pour venir bien habillé pour boire, manger, danser et pour passer un bon temps à Cabritz. Thank you.
I appreciate a little touch of Creole there. Lovely. So guys, emergencies, don't wait. Attending jazz is an emergency. Let's go to jazz this year, right? Thank you very much to our partners. Now, jazz and Creole is an experience. There are things that happen before the festival, and there are things that happen during the festival and after. There's still some things that happen to, culminate that exciting experience. Let's talk fringe events. Let's bring on right now our fringe partners. I introduce now to the podium someone responsible for Jazz in the City. Her name, Higana Dorval. Please let's welcome her to the podium.
Good morning. Protocols already established. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to share with you the excitement surrounding Jazz in the City and our upcoming Jazz Month in April. You see, Tuesdays at Katai have become legendary for their mind-blowing jazz performances, and we owe a great deal of gratitude to our sponsors turned partners, Raffle Express, Ardent Songs, and Katai Restaurant and Bar. But hey, Katai isn't just a one-night wonder. It's a hotspot buzzing with excitement from Monday to Saturday. Sushi days on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and the famous karaoke on Thursdays add to the vibrant atmosphere. And let's not forget the ultimate songs and lights provided by Ardent Songs, which elevate every event they touch, making it unforgettable. Raffles Express, known for their paint and hardware supplies, and their famous slogan, Just Ask, continues to be a special partner, further enriching our jazz community. But the real heroes are our patrons who show unwavering support every Tuesday. Now let's talk about lineups, because April is going to knock your socks off. We kicked off the month in style with Miracle and Band, setting the stage for what's to come. On April 9th, Nizaya and her powerful vocals will take us on a musical journey. Returning to Jazz in the City on April 16th is V, who's one of our favorites. Fael will show us his diversity in genres, proving that Calypso is just one style of music he can pull off effortlessly on April 23rd. Now the grand finale on April 30th, our official Jazz and Creole Fringe event, will see none other than the Mozart Winston Quartet, featuring Tasha P. and Kikora from Guadeloupe, among other stellar musicians like Leon Seja, Jacob Timothy, and Yussi Pavola, the saxman himself. Keeping with this year's Jazz and Creole theme, Creole Fusion, Jazz in the City has dubbed our Tuesdays as Creole Crescendo, which is simply a musical term that signifies a gradual increase in intensity, volume, and excitement, specifically within Creole music. This promises a moment where the energy builds, reflecting the rich, diverse heritage of Creole culture. Jazz in the City isn't just an event. It's a celebration of our country's rich culture. On that note, I invite you all to join us on Tuesday nights at Katai from 7 to 11 for an unforgettable experience of music and community that will leave you tapping your toes and craving more. Let's continue to champion and support our local artists and make this April a month to remember. Thank you for your support, and let's jazz it up together.
Thank you very much, Miss Doraval, and certainly we'll be jazzing things up with the Creole Crescendo. Appreciate this. And now we move on to the next fringe partner. We now invite Miss Monelle Latouche, presenting an event called Aura, the Premium Brunch Experience. Let's find out all about it.
Ms. Andia Ravarea, Destination Marketing Manager, Discover Dominica Authority. Mr. Ogeli Moses, Events Assistant, Dominica Festivals Committee. Ms. Monel Alexis, Communications and Public Relations Specialist, Discover Dominica Authority. Jazz and Creole Artists, Jazz and Creole Partners, Jazz and Creole Fringe Partners, staff of Discover Dominica Authority, members of the media, other invited guests, viewers tuned in live via social media, and listeners to DBS Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, an awesome morning to you. I am here this lovely morning to speak on behalf of Too Contagious Entertainment, LLC, and Elite Productions, to introduce to you Aura, Premium Brunch Experience. Bringing you the ultimate brunch experience with a touch of creativity, we invite you all to join us. What's this all about, you ask? Well, it's all about brunching with friends, indulging your senses in exquisite cuisine, elevating your weekend to new heights as you step into an atmosphere of sophistication and luxury. You get to immerse yourself in an ambience where every detail is meticulously curated to create a feast for your senses. So once again, we invite you to join us on Sunday, April 28th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Anchorage Hotel for only $150 EC dollars. Included in your ticket admission, some delectable brunch food served between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Don't be late. A complimentary signature cocktail is served upon entry, along with a memorabilia cup. There will be live entertainment by top-tier DJ Snow, Selector Urban, and the dynamic duo, the Unstoppable DJs, who will be creating an electrifying atmosphere. Our featured artist, Marie Pascal and Band, and Ezra the Fun Machine Augustine, from our lovely sister island, St. Lucia. And guess what? You never know who else will grace the stage. So for your physical tickets and table service, contact us at telephone numbers 277-8368 and 616-4966. That's 277-8368 and 616-4966. Tickets can also be purchased on Eventbrite. You can also check out our website at www.eliteproductions.com, our IG pages, Too Contagious ENT, and Elite Prod Inc. for additional information. Don't miss out on this epic brunch experience. Gather your friends. Get ready for an unforgettable day filled with great food, amazing music, and endless memories. Once again, for your physical tickets and table service, contact us at telephone numbers 277-8368 and 616-4966. So join us in your chic fashion. Show up and show out. We can't wait to see you there. Aura awaits you. Life is so fragile, so enjoy every day in the best way possible. Thank you, everyone. And as my friend and brother Elias would say, do have yourselves an awesome day.
And after hearing this, he might actually tell you, hey, Manel, that's wild. So thank you very much for sharing the event Aura. We look forward to attending this one and Jazz in the City. And later on, you'll hear about the other fringe events that will be taking place for the Jazz for this season. And now we move on to remarks from Mr. Ogeli Moses. He is the events assistant for Dominica Festivals Committee. Let's make him feel welcome.
Back at the podium again. A pleasant good morning. Let me take this time to recognize members at the head table. My colleagues, Ms. Andia Ravare, Destination and Marketing Manager for Discover Dominica Authority. Ms. Monel Alexis, Communications and Public Relations Specialist at Discover Dominica Authority. Jazz and Creole Artists, Jazz and Creole Partners, and Jazz and Creole Fringe Partners. A pleasant good morning to the staff of Discover Dominica Authority and Dominica Festivals Committee, members of the media, other invited guests, viewers tuned in on DBS Radio, and ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? It's jazz in Creole. It's the season to be part of the culture. As we prepare for the highly anticipated Jazz in Creole event, which was currently launched, an artist lineup: Lily Octave, Swinging Stars, Michael Henderson hailing from Dominica, Mappy, the violin queen from France, and reggae sensation Elaine from Jamaica. It is critical to draw attention to the wide variety of fringe events that will take place in conjunction to this amazing festival. Beyond the main stage show, this is plenty to enjoy for everyone at these activities, which enhance the whole experience, the whole jazzing experience. Our fringe events, which range from a lively street activity highlighting the finest culture of Dominica, small scale jazz sessions, and neighborhood cafes strive to capture the spirit of jazz in Creole, showcasing the variety of musical talents in the area. Such fringe events, and I will list the fringe events. The fringe calendar starts from April the 27th to May 4th. Jazz Vespers on Saturday, April the 27th. Aura, the premium brunch experience, April 28th. Jazz in the City and Hagana stated it's Creole Crescendo. Jazz and Karaoke, May 1st. The Realm Jazz Experience, Thursday, May 2nd. Jazz and Pan, this is at Portsmouth. Jazz on the Deck at the Almond Deck in Tukari. Jazz and Cocktail, Friday, May 3rd, alias Horses. Jazz on the Shoreline, Friday, May 3rd, Fort Young Hotel. Jazz and Tea, Friday, May 3rd, Convent Preparatory Grounds. Borough Square, Friday Nightline, Friday, May 3rd. Basketball Classic, Saturday, May 4th, Benjamin Park. Carib Beer Hype, HHV Church parking lot in Picard, Portsmouth. Jazz on the Rooftop, Saturday, May 4th, Atlantic View Resort. Jazz by the Riverside, Saturday, May 4th, Rosalie Bay. Purple Turtle Family Fun Day, Saturday, May 4th, Purple Turtle Beach Club. Jazz in Paradise, Saturday, May 4th, Paradise Valley, Bourne. We have Jazz Seafood Lime, which is on May 6th, which is May Day at Tukari Bay. We have Jazz After Party at Bell Hall Beach Bar. And we have the Breakfast Village, which is taking place on Sunday and Monday, which is May 5th and May 6th at the Indian River, Portsmouth. So this is a long list, and we still have jazz French partners coming in. Can you imagine from April the 27th going on to May the 6th? Events, activities, family-oriented activities, you cannot imagine. We have a lot to offer. And of course, we're inviting everyone from the south, from the east, from the west, come down to Portsmouth, come down from Friday and just enjoy the ambience and come to Jazz in Creole on May 5th. And I shall continue. Agreed. Furthermore, I'm happy to inform jazz tickets are already on sale. We have a variety of ticket choices, such as VIP for $325. We have general admissions at $175, and we also have the Fringe Special. If you guys are aware, when we launched at the Realm on March 22nd, we had a special at $150. That special is finished, and I repeat, this special is done. So get your Jazz in Creole tickets at $175. You can get these tickets at Deepex Scholar Lab, at Bullseye Pharmacy, and Water's Edge in Portsmouth. VIP tickets will be sold at HHV Church in Roseau, and also Discover Dominica Authority's office right here. Get your tickets. It's only $325 for VIP. If you're feeling that you're a jazz lover, you're a jazz fanatic, you're a jazz influencer, you're a VIP, we have that package for you. If you feel like you just want to come with your family, we have that package for you. Get your jazz tickets at $175. Also bring the kids. We have tickets only at $75 for ages between 12 to 17. So if you have your teenagers, you want them to come along, we have the kids zone as well. We have the non-alcoholic cocktails as well. You can bring along your children, bring them. It's a family-oriented event. And children under the age of 12 enter free. So walk with the passports just for validations. So Jazz and Creole promises to be an incredible celebration of music, culture, and community. Therefore, we invite you to acquire your tickets and be there on May 5th, 2024. And I want to take this time to thank our sponsors and our partners, the Government of Dominica, Belfast Estate, Massa Assist, Arden Songs, the National Cooperative Credit Union, Josephine Gabriel, and of course, we thought today, Dominica Broadcasting Station, DBS. We appreciate you and we thank you. And do have yourself a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moses, for offering details of the festival. And after your presentation, we should all be having a good day because April is a wonderful month. Yes, we're starting well. And that's awesome. That's awesome. So we continue with the program, and just before that, I want to touch on different accommodations, places to stay in Portsmouth for Jazz and Creole. Portsmouth, my hometown, wonderful place to reside during the festivities. So why not find a space to spend the entire weekend? And if you like after, relocate. We won't mind. But let's talk accommodations. I'm going to mention 11 properties that you can stay in Portsmouth right now. If anybody else is interested, I will offer a number that you can call to be added to the list. Yes? I will offer the name and a contact number, so if you hear a name, you can call them and you can make contact, book your stay. And remember, the spaces fill up quickly. So if you don't book early, I may have to offer a B&B, talk to my parents, see what happens. But to prevent all of that, early time saves you a lot of stress for Jazz and Creole. So let's talk, where do you stay? There is Safari Apartments, contact number 276-4499. Regents Hotel, 235-3860. Kootenai Resorts, 275-5295. Lewis Lynn Apartments, 316-3572. Roslyn Apartments, 245-1763. Mango Garden Cottages, or Cottage, 277-1371. Portsmouth Beach Hotel, 445-5142. Picard Beach Hotel, 276-6837. Atlantic View Resort and Spa, 277-5061. Riverside Hotel, 616-2888. And Aviesville, 275-5295. So these are 11 properties that have already signed up with us. If other persons out there you're listening, you want to get involved, you want to offer your space, or if you want more information, call this number or WhatsApp 275-7298 or 275-7293. So this is an entire experience. There are places to stay. There is food available. Throughout our press conferences, we'll talk about the different vendors where you can eat, different things you can do in Portsmouth during your time here. Because the Jazz and Creole is not just a day event, it is an experience. We continue with the program. Up next, we hear from the Destination Marketing Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, Miss Andia Ravelrare.
To the head table, my colleagues, Jazz and Creole artists, Jazz and Creole fringe partners, staff of Discover Dominica Authority, members of the media, other invited guests, viewers tuned in on social media, and listeners of DBS Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. For those who are here, thank you for coming, and for those who are joining us live, thanks for tuning in. So this morning I am going to speak on access. My colleague mentioned, or actually invited, everyone from the east, the west, the north, the south, to come to Jazz in Creole. Well, I'm extending that invitation regionally and globally. And I'm going to assist in helping you get there. All the necessary information, how to get to us for Jazz and Creole. I'm excited. I'm truly excited about Jazz and Creole. This is my first time experiencing it. Though Dominican, I've lived overseas for quite some time. So I've started looking for my madras cloth, my designs and everything, because I'm so excited. I ordered my earrings. I have a whole plan of how I'm going to present myself for Jazz and Creole. So those who are watching regionally, internationally, if you are seeking to come join us for Jazz and Creole, ensure that you get ready with your outfits. It's an immersion of Dominican culture, and also we present ourselves with this amazing fashion, or amazing sense of fashion at this event. So let us start off with Caribbean Airlines. So Caribbean Airlines, coming from Trinidad, hailing from Trinidad, we come to Dominica, non-stop service, so we're targeting our Trini Passy. So that's right. Coming from Trinidad to Dominica, non-stop service, and onward to Barbados happens on Thursday. You hop on your flight from Trinidad, get to Dominica, and then onward. That happens on Thursdays. There is an additional route from Trinidad via Barbados to Dominica, then back to Trinidad on Mondays. Now, further on, the airline has actually introduced new services on Wednesdays and Sundays. These flights will depart Trinidad to Barbados, then onward to Antigua, and then return to Barbados. So right here, we're also targeting our Antigua friends. Come on over. And then finally back to Trinidad. So this happens on Wednesdays and Sundays. Now we are also, which is amazing, can target our tri-state friends in New York area, that is New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Coming from JFK, you could actually hop on the flight from JFK, find yourself in Trinidad, and then take one of the flights from Trinidad onward to Dominica on Mondays or Wednesdays or Sundays. We also have connections from KLM. Hop on that flight in Dutch from Holland, the KLM, that's Royal Dutch Airlines, down to Trinidad, and then hop on over to Dominica on Wednesdays, Sundays, and you are here with us. Now continuing, so that is Caribbean Airlines. Thank you for those who corrected me. This is Caribbean Airlines. And then we move on, targeting again the U.S. market, because we ended with targeting the U.S. market and targeting Holland and how they could get to Trinidad, and from Trinidad to Dominica. Let us go to the U.S. market. So everyone knows about AA, American Airline, coming straight from Miami to Dominica on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So our diasporan market in the Miami, in Florida area, please come join us for Jazz and Creole. 3 times a week, you can access Dominica via Miami on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Now, Silver Airways. Silver Airways did some amazing agreement that allows code-sharing partnership with American Airlines, JetBlue, United, and Delta. That means you could book your flight through any one of these airlines, head to Puerto Rico, and then onward to Dominica, and never have to be bothered with your luggage. And I think that's an amazing deal, because you can imagine having to connect and then get off and walk about looking for your luggage. This is not the issue. Once you book your flight from any of these airlines, you head down to Puerto Rico, from Puerto Rico down to Dominica with no hassle of your luggage. And that, I think, is amazing. So this is 6 times a week, with inbound flights to Dominica available on Mondays to Saturdays, and outbound flights departing from Tuesdays onwards to Sundays. So there is no excuse for our brothers, our sisters in New York area to come join us for Jazz and Creole. You have Caribbean Airlines, you have Silver Airways, and you have AA American Airlines. Then the Caribbean market, we're not forgetting our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean market and how you could get to Dominica. Inter-Caribbean Airways now operates 17 flights per week, 17 flights per week to Dominica from Barbados and St. Lucia, facilitating connections from various regional points. The outbound service comprises of 8 flights, 2 of which are to Totola, with the rest serving Barbados and St. Lucia. In 2023, Inter-Caribbean signed an interline agreement with British Airways. So now we're asking our UK brothers and sisters, come on and join us. So our folks from the UK can also join Jazz and Creole. This agreement facilitates daily connections from Barbados, in turn allows for same-day connections, providing greater convenience for folks traveling to and from the UK. So you will be able to make that connection and head over to Dominica for Jazz and Creole. Now, Win Air, which is one of the, I love their service. I get to Dominica, leave St. Martin at 7 and get to Dominica at 8. I have a whole day to enjoy myself. No longer do I come in late afternoon and then trying to figure out just get home to Cali-Ho. No, now I could plan my day, get here at 8 and plan a whole day of events. So that's an amazing service. So it's based in St. Martin and offers regular flight services to and from Dominica with 7 weekly departures scheduled on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. The flights connect Dominica to Antigua and St. Kitts and St. Martin. So there is no shortage of how we could get to Dominica for Jazz and Creole. Additionally, we have our Express des Îles service for our Guadeloupe and Martinique counterparts. So the ferry operates 5 return services per week from Guadeloupe to Dominica, scheduled on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It also operates a 5-day weekly schedule from Martinique to Dominica. This is Wednesdays to Sundays and returns from Dominica on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They also have a 4-day weekly service from St. Lucia on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, departing Dominica on Thursdays through Sundays. So there is absolutely no shortage of how to get to Dominica. We are encouraging and we are welcoming those who are hearing of Jazz and Creole and you want to experience it. If you are as excited as I am about experiencing it, here are the ways you could definitely find yourself in Dominica for May 5th. May 5th, that Sunday of Jazz and Creole. In addition, the accommodations that are being offered, we have other accommodation individuals from the accommodation sector joining us, partnering with us to offer discount rates in Portsmouth and surrounding areas. If you would like to come and you're looking and you're inquiring, please do not stand back. Call the numbers that my colleague Monel mentioned. These numbers will connect you to a concierge team. They are here willing to help. They will help you in terms of your flight, what kind of the flights, the routes that you could take to get here. They will provide information as to the ferry schedule, Express des Îles. They will provide you information of where you could stay, what to eat, where you can eat, and all the different tours that are available in Portsmouth. So we are going to be giving you that white glove service to come to Jazz and Creole. Please get yourself prepared, get your outfit ready, and join us May 5th for Jazz and Creole. Thank you, and do have yourself an amazing rest of the day.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ravalrier. And to enjoy the white glove service at Jazz and Creole, call these numbers 275-7298 or 275-7293. And just to recap, Jazz and Creole, May 5th, 2024, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Fort Shirley Cabrits National Park. Tickets are currently available at $175. You can purchase your tickets at Bullseye Pharmacy, Water's Edge in Portsmouth, or Deepex Scholar Lab in Roseau. On the lineup, we have Lily Octave, Michael Henderson, Elaine, Mappy, Swinging Stars, and persons have been requesting someone on social media. So guess what? That name, we'll hear about somebody soon. Plus, we have other side acts, and for more information on the other artists performing for Jazz and Creole, you will hear at the subsequent press conferences. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with a heavy heart that we at Discover Dominica Authority extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Elias Dupie during this time of sorrow. The news of Elias's passing has been a great shock to us all, and we feel a deep sense of loss within the authority. Elias was a friend to us all. He was a beacon of hope, positivity, and a wisdom in our professional and, for most of us, personal lives. His willingness to support Discover Dominica Authority, coupled with his invaluable advice, has left a mark on everyone he worked with. As we remember Elias, we celebrate the impact he has had on our lives and the lasting memories he leaves behind. May you, his family and friends, find comfort in knowing that he was loved and cherished by many. Our sincerest condolences. And now, as we conclude this press conference, I want to express a heartfelt thanks to each of you for being here today and to each of you who presented. Thank you very much. As we look forward to this year's festival, I invite each of you to spread the word, to share the excitement, and to make plans to join us. Whether you're a returning guest or planning a first visit to Jazz and Creole, remember, it offers an unforgettable experience, a fusion of jazz music with Creole music, food, activities, and culture set against the wonderful backdrop of the Cabrits National Park. And for those of you who have yet to experience Dominica, let Jazz and Creole be the reason to discover the nature island. Come, swim with our whales at the reserve, explore a sea trail or hiking trail, enjoy our hot springs, taste our delicious cuisine, and meet our welcoming people. Dominica is a place where adventure meets tranquility, where history and nature converge. Come. So mark your calendars for May 5th and prepare to be enchanted by the rhythms of Jazz and Creole. For more information on Jazz and Creole, visit our website, www.dominicafestivals.com. Follow Dominica Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. Also, every Mondays, we'll be hosting a radio program on DBS from 11 to 12, and the program is called Jazz with Conversations. Here you hear more from the artists and what's going on with the Jazz Festival, in addition to this weekly press conference. So every Wednesday from 10 to 11, we're here for a press conference. On Mondays, we're on DBS for another program. And on social media, we'll ensure that you remain updated, as well as the press releases. Now, for more information on Dominica, contact Discover Dominica Authority at 448-2045 or www.discoverdominica.com. Follow Dominica on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mornell Alexis. Thank you once again for joining us. And let's jazz up Creole 2024. Remember the theme, Creole Fusion. Do have an awesome day.
2024. Look out for a number of fringe events that form part of the Jazz and Creole calendar of events starting as early as April 28th. Now, let's turn our attention to the artists performing on the main stage of Jazz and Creole on Sunday, May 5th, beginning at 2 p.m. at Fort Shirley in the Cabrits National Park. A rising talent with her fusion of soul and elegance, quickly being recognized as the Caribbean neo-soul queen, captivating audiences with her performances, Miss Lily Octave. Hailing from Reunion Island, by the way of Paris and the USA, now known as the Violin Queen, we present Mappy. Prepare to be enchanted by the princess of song herself. From the nature island, Dominica, a gifted singer, songwriter, and a masterful flutist, whose melodious song and powerful voice continue to grace stages around the world, leaving the audiences in awe. Mikel Henderson.
And I sing home to this tune and I praise and song, this gem to which I belong, this land is my home.
The Caribbean's longest-serving dance band, led by two dynamic singers, effortlessly delivering the classics of yesteryear with the sounds of the modern era. The Swinging Stars Band. Weaving Jamaican dancehall and reggae rhythms, together with elements of R&B and hip-hop. The singer-songwriter, with her sweet voice and poignant lyrics, resonates deeply with listeners. Alaine.
Like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. Here now until forever. Wait, my troubles, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. 'Cause it keeps on rising. We rising, keep rising.
Join us on May 5th, 2024, as we jazz up Creole with our theme, Creole Fusion. See you in Portsmouth, the home of jazz and Creole. Welcome to Port.